Camryn Woodworth.
I'm Garvin Vandernoot.
We're both seniors here at Battle Mountain High School.
And we are going to perform for you our state champion speech piece.
Please enjoy.
Are we starting?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Fundamental 1, how to be a man. Step 1, eat a steak, preferably raw. If you can find yourself a nice juicy steer, then take a bite right out of the rump. It's the fastest way to get the most nutrition, protein, and flavor.
Step 2, wash it down with your whiskey of choice. Preferably a single malt scotch.
Step 3, find a socialist and punch him or her in the face.
Step 4, carve a small wooden watercraft from cedar. Craft a paddle from cherry.
Step 5, make sweet but powerful love to another human.
Gross.
Preferably one who's accepting of your advances.
If you've adhered to steps 1 through 4, how could they resist? As the author of our piece once said,
we are curious, cognizant human beings, capable of philosophical thought, nuclear physics,
repeating Nerf weapons, global consciousness, Glade air fresheners, and sentient automobiles.
But we're buttheads first.
Actor Nick Offerman is best known for playing mustachioed macho man Ron Swanson on popular TV show Parks and Recreation.
Rest in peace.
But in this semi-autobiographical self-help book, he gets a little serious and teaches us some vital lessons on things like
hygiene,
society,
meat,
and how not to be a horrible human being.
So here's hoping you learned something today.
We can all dream, right?
And now,
Paddle Your Own Canoe.
One Man's Fundamentals for Delicious Living by Nick Offerman. All right, so we're in Fundamental 1, Step 6. Step 6, Chivalry. The current women's lib movement has brought the role of modern-day chivalry into question.
If you ladies want to be equal, then shouldn't you open your own damn doors?
The answer to that is quite simply,
no, dude.
You're a butthead. Women are quite clearly powerful and smart, usually more so than us bros.
However, when ladies like to wear shoes that make it difficult to walk in, or perhaps a foxy skirt that limits their choices in seating positions, then it's simply nice to lend a sympathetic hand.
We men generally weigh more than they do, so the wind doesn't prove as much of a threat to us. Whatever the adversity, if a man is on hand to provide ease to a woman's cause, I think he's a white trash crotch canoe if he stands idly by, when she could use an umbrella or a steady arm.
Of course, this is applicable to all people, not just ladies.
Step 7, grooming.
I say, who cares? Let your freak flag fly, friend.
Do your thing, however it looks, keep the hygiene up and tell everyone who doesn't like it to kiss your tattooed butt. Step 8, be handy.
Listen, I know not everyone can build a canoe or even a popsicle stick, but that doesn't mean you should just throw your hands up in the air and say,
I'm useless. A pet concern of mine, changing a tire. I highly recommend you give it a few practice runs before you're stuck in the hills on your way back from Bonnaroo with no cell phone service and a pancake tire. Step 9,
loyalty.
Honor.
A set of rules.
A code of ethics.
Simply put,
don't be a butthead. Fundamental 2, don't be a butthead. I find it increasingly difficult to get past the notion that we are all, at our very natures, buttheads.
I am a butthead. I'm afraid you are also.
Our bodies tell us frequently in no uncertain terms to do things that society has deemed inappropriate or quite often illegal. I'm talking about the animal voice deep inside your body that you've learned to repress through socialization.
Hey, Dave.
What's up?
Look at that ripe young female cheering for that sports team.
Damn.
You should make some babies occur.
Or,
excuse me, Jorge, that other family is in front of you in line at the Reuben truck. Your own family could claim all the delicious sandwiches and grow stronger if they simply killed that first family.
as society developed, we began to establish some rules or guidelines. Laws, if you will, to convince ourselves that it wasn't right to heed these animal urges.
Okie dokie, everybody. I know we used to just kind of rip each other's throats out when we wanted, say, a certain hunting territory for our own But we're deciding in this new committee, or Congress, that that's not going to be cool anymore. So we're going to lay down some notions about personal properties and the ways in which we can violate them. And then we're going to establish some punishments to hopefully deter us from, raping and killing one another.
Fundamental 3, work hard, work dirty. Find your favorite spade and then go outside. Dig a deep hole, get your cell phone and bury it. Then find yourself a hobby.
take the cleverness that you apply to words with friends and utilize it to make some kick-ass cornbread. Cornbread with friends. Try that game.
By watching the media, we are told what to spend our time and money on.
Hey, buddy, do you like pretty women with orb-like breasts and a mouthful of pearly white chick legs?
Sure do.
Then you're going to love our SUVs, jeans, cheeseburgers, hair dyes, English muffins, and insurance policies.
Fundamental 4, eat red meat. According to science and smart anthropology types, as we human folk began to kill and eat our own food, we came into a period of social development with physical specimens the likes of Sigourney Weaver, Arnold Schwarzenegger, at the very least Ringo Starr. Get it because he's a drummer.
And it's a joke.
Okay.
If there is a God, no part of the Bible or Christian doctrine will convince me of his existence, half as much as the flavor of a barbecued pork rib.
The bratwurst, a haiku. Tight, skin flute of pork. Juices fly, explode in mouth. Pow! A little mustard.
Listen, I eat salad. I eat a bunch of spinach too, but only to clean out room in my pipes for my ribs, fool.
Fundamental 5, the mustache makes the magic. Having a mustache comes with it a bit of daring do.
You're the type of guy who will come barreling up doing a power slide in your pickup truck and then give a girl a wink.
You know you're not.
You know what to do with beef tallow.
Freddie Mercury was a major idol of mine.
When I eventually learned that he was gay, it didn't make me think any less of him. I just figured that gay people must be pretty kick-ass, if he was one of them.
I find it amusing how often people ask me for advice on how to grow a mustache. I often reply,
I honestly don't know. I was born with this mustache. I just cut it periodically so that it doesn't go down my throat when I'm enjoying my soup.
I have about as much advice on growing a mustache as I do on growing fingernails or hemorrhoids.
However, I can say this. My life is always just a little bit more delicious when I have some whiskers on my face.
This is probably due to the fact that they tend to catch bacon crumbs in scotch, rendering them literally delicious all day long. Fundamental 6, carry a handkerchief.
I'm personally opposed to the notions that we have allowed, even encouraged, to flourish around our personal hygiene and appearances.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen alike, if you think that altering the tip of your nose through surgery will somehow make you happier, I suggest altering something a little more malleable than your flesh.
Like your priorities. Or your friends.
Look, I know that this is a typical Claude-like guy opinion. I mean, look at me.
Yikes.
But by and large, fashion seems like a huge waste of time and money.
Here's all a butthead like you or me needs to get by, fashion-wise.
Underpants are a great idea.
A pants like garment. Shorts, overalls, dungarees. Pockets are a must for storing your necessities. Pants cloak the stained undergarments from the world's prying glance.
Obviously, carry a handkerchief.
Some work boots.
A good hat. Fundamental 7, go outside.
I'm viciously opposed to the recent development that positions young parents so violently opposite to the ideas of germs or dirt in general.
Whenever I have the opportunity to eat food that has fallen on the floor, especially in an airport bathroom, I jump to it. Firm in the knowledge that I am solidly fortifying my immune system.
The cleaner we keep our children, the weaker they will become.
Find yourself a spot by a creek, or underneath a tree, or atop a butt.
A butte. A butte.
That makes more sense. Or somewhere by the shore, where you can sit and look and not think.
If you can incorporate some hiking or cycling into your robust chill trip, all the better.
Clocking yo cardio and peeping dopiaries.
Is how some of the modern skateboard enthusiast kids might refer to this practice.
Dopiaries are, of course.
Dope-ass topiary trees.
Dude! I was gonna say that part.
Thank you.